In 1902, Father built a house at the crest of the Broadview Avenue Hill in New Rochelle, New York. It was a 3-story brown shingle with dormers, bay windows, and a screened porch. Striped awning shaded the windows. The family took possession of the stout manse on a sunny day in June, and it seemed for some years thereafter that all their days would be warm and fair. Down at the bottom of the hill, one day the city fathers unveiled a bronze statue of some old Dutch governor, a fierce-looking man with a square-topped hat, a cape, pantaloons, and buckled shoes. Edgar Lawrence, E.L., Doctorow, was a beloved New Rochelle resident, a champion of the New Rochelle Public Library, who was fascinated with the city's extraordinary history. Born January 6, 1931, Doctorow was an author, editor, and professor known internationally for his works of historical fiction. Described as one of the most important American novelists of the 20th century, Doctorow received numerous awards for his work. Ragtime won the National Book Critics Circle Award in 1975 and was named one of the 100 best books of the 20th century. The National Book Critics Circle Award was bestowed on Billy Bathgate in 1990 and on The March in 2005. Both titles received the PEN/Faulkner Award, and The March was also awarded the American Academy of Arts and Letters Gold Medal for Fiction. Induction into the New York State Writers Hall of Fame in 2012, the 2013 Medal for Distinguished Contribution to American Letters, the 2013 American Academy of Arts and Letters Gold Medal for Fiction, and 2014 Library of Congress Prize for American Fiction. New Rochelle, his adopted hometown, plans to honor this great author and neighbor with a lasting memorial in 3 parts.
The first component of the tribute to E.L. Doctorow is an award for his former home at 170 Broadview Avenue. This is called a Heritage Award, and the stately home at the top of the hill will join 36 other distinctive properties in New Rochelle to be identified with a blue and white sign that marks it as a Heritage Award property. The judges felt that this house, built in 1908, exemplifies the Victorian style period of architecture, and of course it has great significance as this amazing novel was written from the 3rd floor of the house itself.
The New Rochelle Fund for Educational Excellence, which provides enrichment programming and levels the playing field for the public school students in New Rochelle, is thrilled to partner with the New Rochelle Council on the Arts to honor E.L. Doctorow with the Doctorow Legacy Initiative. We're going to create 2 programs to honor Mr. Doctorow. The first will be a K-2 reading program, which will help our young people read by the beginning of 3rd grade. The second part of the program, Authors Out Loud, will bring noted authors to New Rochelle High School to work with our young people in helping them find their creative voice. We're thrilled to participate in this incredible initiative to honor one of America's great novelists.
And now for the third component of the tribute. Imagine a landscaped area with benches where people can gather and read, and at its center a handsome statue dedicated to the memory of one of New Rochelle's finest writers. That's the vision of the Doctorow Legacy Initiative. The proposed monument, or sculpture, will serve as a fitting tribute, gracefully promoting reading and literacy in our community, twin passions for Doctorow, and becoming a destination for those who admire him and his work, inspiring civic pride and providing an aspirational model for our young people. There are numerous examples of monuments erected to honor notable authors in cities and towns around the world, such as Edgar Allan Poe in Baltimore, Mark Twain in Hannibal, Missouri, F. Scott Fitzgerald in St. Paul, Ralph Ellison here in Harlem, James Joyce and Oscar Wilde in Dublin, Ireland, and many more. All of these provide inspiration and precedent for New Rochelle to create a monument to one of its best-known authors. The proposed site is Huguenot Park in the geographic center of New Rochelle between the Huguenot Children's Library and New Rochelle High School. We believe this is the ideal location because of its proximity to Broadview Avenue, where the Doctorow family lived and which served as the inspiration for his novel, Ragtime. We envision the monument and the plaza around it as a tourist attraction and a point of civic pride.
We decided that when we had 3 little kids, that we wanted a house with a yard, we wanted public schools, a city or town that had a diverse population, and we wanted to be close to New York City. And New Rochelle answered all of this, and we had many happy, productive years there. My husband did enormous amounts of work there. He wrote Ragtime there. The house itself inspired him to write Ragtime. He said that he was sitting at his desk. He had no idea what to do next. And he looked at the wall, and that made him think about the house. And when he thought about the house, he thought about the street, and then he thought about the town. He thought about the sound. And he said then he was off the wall and into the book. He would have been overwhelmed at the honor that the people of New Rochelle are putting together for him, and he would feel that it was a grand and amazing memorial.
The New Rochelle Council of the Arts, a 501c3 organization established in 1975, is acting as the lead agency for this project. NRCA will act as a fiscal agent, allowing donors to make tax-deductible contributions, and will also oversee the selection process, which will invite submissions from sculptors and artists. The RFP will be issued in March 2016, and the selection process will be completed by fall 2016, with installation of the work expected to be completed by May 2017. Visit www.newrochellearts.org for the complete call for artists and description of the submission process. How can you help honor one of America's greatest authors? Go to www.newrochellearts.org to make your tax-deductible contribution by credit card, or mail your check to NRCA with Doctorow Legacy written on the notes line.